sustain life.
Yes.
And I think there's a lot of people that are trapped in that whole dichotomy of, with their energy level. And, like you pointed out, a lot of the energy drinks that are sold for that very purpose, you're missing the mark if you're taking those, because they're so, well, first of all, they're all synthetic and they're so detrimental to your health. But that's why, because you're doing this where, you want to have an even keel, an even energy field, and an even playing field, and be able to, sustain that energy. I think that was a really key point, because it's like, okay, well, having energy is great in and of itself, but, sustained energy is just so much better. And that's why, like, I think that was a really key point. So, and the whole burning fat thing, like,
yeah,
right? Yeah, that's always a key thing in today's world. We are Americans, and we're chubby people. And one of the things is, I've lost 96 pounds, but I've also kept it off for 5 years. And I definitely attribute the focus to being a part of that. And which leads me to my next point, is that, with the lion's mane mushroom that's incorporated with the focus. Let's hit on some key things about the lion's mane mushroom. Why has that been added, and why is that such a great feature to help support the vitamin Bs?
For sure. Lion's mane mushroom has been shown to really help people improve their mood. It also really helps people with even memory function, and it can be a very great preventative step for other kind of complications. I think you can put 2 and 2 together that involve memory. And it can also be super great just with our whole cognitive ability. So something I notice when I have my focus in the morning is I'm not only awake now, but I'm actually able to think, which is honestly kind of a game changer.
Yeah.
If I have to get up early to drop my mom off at the airport, let's say at 3:00 in the morning, I want to be able to think so I can drive my car and get there, everybody there and back in one piece.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's kind of important.
Yes.
It is true, though.
And sometimes you just don't get that with normal coffee or even an energy drink, honestly, because you're awake, but you're not really there. You're wired, but you're not able to actually perform with all of that energy.
That's so very key. That was a really good point, because it's like, yeah, I'm awake, but I can barely function. So being able to be awake and be able to have that cognitive, just presence, that is so key. And actually, like I said, back in the day, preach or not, I suffered from a lot of brain fog, and this was one of the key supplements for me that helped me so much. Like, brain fog is the worst. Like, I wouldn't wish brain fog on my worst enemy. It's so awful, and I just, like you said, like, you get up in the morning and you can barely function, and, you reach for that first cup of coffee or that caffeine or that, whatever you reach for in the morning. But it's like, if you can't, so you have the energy, you're alive, but you're not present.
Yes.
Makes a huge difference. So, the focus has been one of my biggest products. Like, it's one of my top 3 favorites for sure. Like, not even without a shadow of a doubt. And that's why, with the vitamin B complex, with the lion's mane mushroom, it's such a powerful, amazing blend that I absolutely love, which leads me to my next point, which is the enzyme blend. So I think it's super interesting, and I totally love how Trinot incorporates the enzyme blend in with all of their products. I absolutely love that. And if you could just hit on or touch on why the enzyme blend is in there and what purpose it serves for the whole picture, the whole piece of the pie.
Well, again, the enzyme blend helps us to break down the amazing vitamins that are in focus. And if we don't have the enzyme blend, our body isn't able to absorb them quite as well. Just like what we were already talking about with absorption, this just takes it to a whole nother level.
I love it.
Literally. It's so amazing. It's super great. But also, this enzyme blend, I just want to really touch on lipase, which is an enzyme that converts our fat into energy. And that is super great with the whole vitamin B complex, because they are vitamins that naturally help us to burn fat for energy. So when you get the whole complex of the beautiful vitamins in there with something that is already geared so well towards metabolic health, it's just like a symphony of metabolic health, honestly.
That's a very good term. I love that.
Yes,
Well, because they all play together.
they do.
That's
Like, we have amazing standalone, instruments and performers, but when we come together in this beautiful, symphony that Trinat has created, it's a life changer. It really is.
absolutely 100%. So I think we're gonna wrap up with our little talk about focus. But I'm so glad. Oh, the terminology, that how you wrapped it all together was so great, and that's why the focus is so effective. That's one reason why I personally and you love it so much. So be sure to like and subscribe to our channel here, and get on our website, victoryhealth.net, and we will see you next time.